Now in this question number 141, all these bugs are what? All bugs are worms. All these bugs are worms can be written like this. And next one, some of the worms are moth, and no moth is a fly. No intersection between moth and a fly. Then coming to the first one, no fly is a worm. Fly is here, worm is here, definitely true. And the second one is a possibility. To make the first one false, now we need to prove its alternate diagram. What is the complementary pair here? No fly is a worm means some of the flies are worms. Fly and worm. Hence, some flies are worms is true, no fly is a worm will be false. Alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. Then coming to the second, all months are bugs is a possibility. All months are bugs means tell me whether all these months can be written like this or not. Yes. Hence, what is your answer? Only 2 follows. Only conclusion 2 follows, that is choice 3. Then coming to 142. Now this 142 is again based on the same statements it seems, isn't it? Then all worms are bugs. All worms are bugs is false because all bugs are worms is true, but is only some worms are bugs, but whereas not all. No bug is a fly. No bug is a fly is true. As no bug is a fly is true, to make this one false, now we have to draw the diagram like this. Some of the bugs are flies is true, and this also has become false. Then what is your answer here? Only some bugs are flies. Hence neither one nor two, that is given in choice 3. Then question number 143. Now in this 143, some of the stars are planets. Some stars or planets can be written like this, star and a planet, and no planet is a moon, no intersection between planet and a moon. And first one, no star is a moon. No star is a moon is definitely true. Some of the stars are moons, that is false. As the first one is true, to make this one false, now we need to prove alternate diagram, that is some of the stars are moons. Now some stars are moons means star and moon can be written like this. Hence alternate diagram proven, previous conclusion will be false. After making the previous conclusion false, then we need to check out the affirmative conclusion that was false in the basic diagram, that is the second one. Now some stars are moons, so now it has become true now. When the first one is true, second is false. When the first is false, second is true. Hence it is the case of either 1 or 2, that is choice 2. 143, it is choice 2. Then 144, now in this 144, no magic is a trick. No magic is a trick means magic and trick, there is no intersection between these two, no magic is a trick. And all the charms are what? All charms are tricks, and all hoaxes are harms. All hoaxes are harms, isn't it? All hoaxes are charms. All these hoaxes are charms means tell me how to represent this one. All hoaxes are charms, and all charms are what? All charms are tricks, and no trick is a magic. Then coming to the first one here, no magic is a hoax, definitely true. Then coming to the second one, no charm is a magic, that is also true. Now to make these two conclusions false, now we need to draw the alternate diagram. What is the alternate diagram here? Some of the magics are hoaxes. Some magics are hoaxes means magic and a hoax should be intended like this. No charm is a magic means some of the charms are magic. But as here it is not possible to write like this. Hence neither the first conclusion nor the second conclusion is true. Then what is your answer here? Both the conclusions are true. Clear? Alternate diagram cannot be done. Alternate diagram cannot be done. This will be true forever. As it is true forever, that is choice 5, both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2, choice 5, 144. Then coming to 145. Now in this 145, all the charms, all hoaxes are homes. All hoaxes are charms, and this all charms are tricks, and no magic is a trick. No intersection between magic and a trick. Then coming to the first one, all hoaxes are tricks, definitely true, and all tricks are charms, that is false. Only conclusion 1 is true. Only conclusion 1, it is given in choice 5. 145, it is choice 5. Then coming to 146. Now in this 146, all watches are clocks. All these watches are what? All watches are clocks, and some of the clocks are towers, and all towers are poles. All these towers are poles. Then coming to the first one, some poles are clocks. Some poles are clocks is definitely true, and all towers are watches is a possibility. All towers are watches means this entire tower must be part of watch. Is it possible or not? All the statements are affirmative. For a possibility, we can write it as a single diagram. Hence all the conclusions are true. Both 1 and 2, it is given in choice 3. Now this is about 141 to 146. Then 147 to 149. Now these three are based on direct blood relations. M is the mother of B can be written like this, and A is the husband of M. M is the mother of B, A is the husband of M. Next one, N is the only brother of B. N is the only brother of B. Next, C is married to N. C is married to N, C a female married to N. Q is the only child of C. Q is the only child of C. N does not have any sister. N does not have any sister. This person B is a male. And J is the father of A. J is the father of A. This is what the information provided. Then coming to 147, how is B related to J? B related to J. Now J's mother's son, isn't it? Sorry, J's daughter's son. Daughter's son is grandson. That is choice 1. And 148, if A does not have any grandson, as A does not have any grandson, then Q must be a granddaughter. Then how is this Q related to B? And Q is, that is B's brother's daughter. Brother's daughter is niece. Niece, that is choice 2. Niece, choice 2 is the answer, 148. Then 149, how is A related to C? How is A related to C? Here C's husband, husband's father. Husband's father is father-in-law, that is choice 1. 147 to 149. Then 150 onwards. Now this 150 onwards, it is based on floor arrangement. 8 people are there. They are living on 8 different floors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 8 persons living on 8 different floors of a building. And 8 different floors of a building. Then what is the first information we have? 8 persons living on 8 different floors of a building. Condition number 1. Now P lives on topmost floor. P lives on the floor number 5. Now P lives on floor number 5. P must be here. P lives on floor number 5. Only 2 people between P and Q. Only 2 people between P and Q. Q can be either on the 8th floor or Q can be on the 2nd floor. Only 2 people between P and Q. And Q lives above P. As Q lives above P, the second case is completely ruled out, because in the second case, Q is below P rather than above. Next one, Q lives above B. V lives immediately above S. V is immediately above S. V and S must be together. V lives immediately above S. T lives immediately above R. T lives immediately above R. Next one, T lives immediately above R. Only one person between T and W. How many persons in between T and W? There must be exactly one person. And U lives on an odd number floor. As only one person between T and W, now T cannot be at this place, isn't it? If T is here, then W and P must be in the same place, not possible. T cannot be here. As T cannot be here, now let us check out the different possibilities for this T. Now T and R, V lives and T lives immediately above R. If T can be here, then R is here. If T is here, one person between T and W, then W can be either at this place or at this place, T and W, isn't it? And T lives and V and S. Then whatever the case of V and S here, V and S, U lives on an odd number floor. U lives on an odd number floor, then tell me what are the different possibilities we have. Now if you take T and R here, we have 2 different possibilities for this W. If you take W at this place, only one person between T and W, then V and R. V and S are adjacent to each other. V and S must be here. If you write V and S is here, then U must be at this place, isn't it? If U is here, tell me whether all the statements are valid or not. P lives on floor number 5, only 2 people between P and Q. 2 people between P and Q. Q lives above P. V lives immediately above S. And T lives immediately above R. And only one person between T and W. One person between T and W. T lives above W. As T lives above W, that is clearly given. As T lives above W is given, and this W cannot be here. As W cannot be here, then tell me what is the possibility we have for this T. Now T can be on the 4th floor. If T is on the 4th floor, R is here. One person between T and W, W will be here. If W is here, then V and S must be adjacent to each other. V is here, S is here. Finally, U is the person left out. Done? As the order is QVS, PT, R, W and U. Now this is about question numbers 140, 150 to 154. Then, as 155 to 159, any doubts in these 5? Data sufficiency question numbers, please. Question number 155 to 159. Now in this question number 155, what is information given here? A 5-story building consisting of a floor, ground floor and 4 floors on top in such a way that ground floor is number 1 and so on. Then now how many persons HIJKL who lives on lowermost floor? Now 5 floors were there. Now 5 persons are living on these 5 different floors, isn't it? 5 persons are living on these 5 different floors. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, these are the 5 different floors. 5 persons are living on these 5 different floors, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now the information related to the first one. Now the question is about who lives on the lowermost floor. Now we need to identify the person who is living on the first floor, isn't it? Now in order to identify this one, tell me which statement is required. J lives on floor number 3. Now J is on floor number 3. K lives immediately below L. K is immediately below L means K and L must be here. And K lives on an even number floor. As K lives on an even number floor, K cannot be on the 4th floor. As K cannot be on the 4th floor, and K lives on an even number floor, isn't it? K lives on an even number floor. As K lives on an even number floor, now K cannot be on the 2nd floor. Why? If K is on the 2nd floor, L must be on the 3rd floor, which is not possible. As K cannot be on the 2nd floor, K must be on the 4th floor. If K is on the 4th floor, L is on the 5th floor. If L is on the 5th floor here, then tell me who is the person that can be on the 1st floor? J, K, L, M, R, N. If M is here, N will be here, or if M is here, N will be here. That means there must be only one person between M and N on the ground floor, isn't it? H, I, J, K, L. H, I, J, K, L. Now H, R, I. H, R, I can be on the 1st floor. As we are having 2 different answers here, one alone is not sufficient. Then let us check out condition number 2 is sufficient or not. The second one, only 2 people live between L and H. 2 people, and L lives above H. L lives above H, only 2 people between L and H. If L is here, 1, 2, H will be here. Or the second possibility, if L is here, H will be here. Only 2 people between L and H, L lives above H. J lives immediately below K. What about this J? J lives immediately below K. It also J lives immediately below K. And J lives on an odd number floor. As J lives on an odd number floor, this case is completely ruled out. J cannot be on the odd number floor. Then who is the person left over here? I is the person left over. Then what is the answer here? Only 2 alone is sufficient. With the help of 2 alone, we can definitely say that I is living on the ground floor, 1st floor. Hence only 2 alone is sufficient. Only 2 alone, that is given in choice 1. 155 is choice 1. Then next one, 156 to 159. Any doubts in this? 156 to 159. Then next one, 160 onwards. 160 to 164, what is information we have? It is based on 2-row arrangement. How many persons are there in this 2 row? 10 people are seated in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each in such a way that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here again there are 5 different persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 10 people. In row 1, J, K, L, M are, and all of them are facing north. Now this is row 1, J, K, L, M, N, they are facing towards north. And in row 2, P, Q, R, S, and T are the persons, they are facing towards south. 5 persons facing towards north, 5 persons facing towards south. And at the same time, each one of them likes a different cartoon character is also clearly given. Then coming to condition number 1, N sits exactly in the center of the row. N is exactly at the center of the row, and N sits exactly at the center of the row and faces the one who likes Tom. And faces the one who likes Tom, that means this person likes Tom. And only one person between S and the one who likes Tom. S and the 1, there must be exactly one person. Hence S can be here or S can be at the right extreme. There are 2 different possibilities. As there are 2 different possibilities here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we are writing the second possibility as well. This is Tom and S must be here. Done with this? Here we are having 2 different possibilities. As there are 2 different possibilities, we are working these 2 possibilities simultaneously. And next one, S faces one of the immediate, only one person between S and the one who likes Tom. And the next one is S faces one of the immediate neighbors of the one who likes Jerry. S faces one of the immediate neighbors of the one who likes Jerry. And similarly here also S faces one of the immediate neighbors of the one who likes Jerry. And only 2 people sit between K and the one who likes Jerry. Now between K and the Jerry there must be exactly 2 people. Here also there must be exactly 2 people between K and Jerry. Only 2 people sit between K and the one who likes Jerry, and K faces the one who likes Oswald. Now K faces the one who likes Oswald, hence Oswald here. Here also Oswald must be at this place. Oswald should be either at the left extreme or at the right extreme. And P is neither an immediate neighbor of S nor the one who likes Oswald. P is neither an immediate neighbor of S. P is neither an immediate neighbor of S. P cannot be here. And P is neither an immediate neighbor of S. P cannot be here. Nor P faces P does not. P is neither an immediate neighbor of S nor the one who likes Oswald. Now P cannot be here as well. P is not an immediate neighbor of S. P cannot be Oswald, immediate neighbor. Then what is the only possibility we have? This P must be Tom, isn't it? Now in both the cases, this P must like Tom. And P faces one of the immediate neighbors of L. As P faces one of the immediate neighbors of L, L can be here or here. Now in this case also, L can be here or here. And P faces one of the immediate neighbors of L. P does not like Oswald. As P does not like Oswald, then M is an immediate neighbor of L. M is an immediate neighbor of L. Now L cannot be at this place. If L is here, M is the immediate neighbor of L is not possible. Hence L is here, M is an immediate neighbor of L. And similarly here, L cannot be at this place, L is at this place, M is here. M is here. Then tell me who are the person? J, K, L, M, N. J is here, J, K, L, M, N. Similarly here also, J, K, L, M, N are the persons. And P does not like Oswald. M is an immediate neighbor of L. The one who likes Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Tell me where should this Donald Duck? Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Then Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Next one, T is not an immediate neighbor of P. As T is not an immediate neighbor of P, now in this case, T is not an immediate neighbor of P. T must like Oswald. It also T is at this end. T is not an immediate neighbor of P and faces the one who likes Benton. T faces the one who likes Benton. T faces the one who likes Benton, hence Benton is K. It also Benton is K. And faces Benton. Next one, R faces the one who likes Superman. R faces the one who likes Superman, hence R is here, and R faces the one who likes Superman is here. And similarly here also R must be at this place and J is Superman. Now in both the cases J is the Superman. And next one, the one who likes Spider-Man faces north. The one who likes Spider-Man faces north. Either M and N face is Spider-Man. Either M and N Spider-Man. Then next one, Spider-Man faces north. The one who likes Spider-Man faces north. Next information, P does not face the one who likes Spider-Man. P does not face the one who likes Spider-Man, and Spider-Man cannot be N. And this M is Spider-Man. M is Spider-Man. And similarly, here also M is Spider-Man. And next one, P does not face the one who likes Spider-Man. The one who likes Batman sits to the immediate right of the one who likes Nudie. Batman is to the immediate right of the one who likes Nudie. Batman is to the immediate right of the one who likes Nudie. Hence S is Nudie. Batman, S is Batman, and this person is Nudie. Batman is to the immediate right hand side of Nudie. S does not like Batman. But as in the first case, S likes badminton, this case is completely ruled out. As this case is completely ruled out here, now Nudie and Batman. Now this person is Batman. As this person is Batman, this person must be Nudie. As this person is Nudie, P, Q, R, S, T, Q is here. As Q is here, tell me who is the other person left over? S, what is the other? Detox. Detox is left over, detox. Then, what about this N? N must be S, N. Regarding this N, P is neither an immediate, one of the information we have not taken. P does not, M is an immediate, the one who likes Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. Then tell me who is this Donald Duck here? Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L. As Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L, tell me where should this Donald Duck? R, R. Now, Donald Duck is not an immediate neighbor of L, hence this person must be Donald. Donald Duck, hence, is not an immediate neighbor of L. Hence, whatever this R here, R must be Donald Duck, isn't it? S does not like badminton. The one who likes badminton sits to the immediate right of the person who likes nudie. Then finally, now whatever this one, this person R must be Donald Duck. If R is Donald Duck, then what is left over here? Detox is left over, N is detox. Saripinda? Now this is about 160 to 164. Then coming to 165. Now in this 165, what is the information we have for this 165? Statement and 2, conclusions 1 and 2. A conclusion is something, you have to decide which of the conclusion logically follows. At present, 32% of our villages receive 24 hours electricity. 32% of our villages receive 24 hours of electricity, and in the next 2 years, the state government would strive to add 16% more villages to the list. 16% more means 48%. At present, 68% of the villages in the state have no access to electricity at all. Can you definitely say about this one or not? Yes. Now at present 32% of our villages receive 24 hours electricity. Here he is talking about electricity for 24 hours, but as here he is talking about no access to electricity, no information given about this one. In the statement he is talking about whether to have 24 hours of electricity or not. Then coming to the second, even after a couple of years more than half of the villages may lack access to 24 hours electricity, isn't it? Now this 32 plus 16, it will be how much? 48. Hence after 2 years also at the most we can have 48% of the villages which are having 24 hours electricity. That means even after a couple of years more than half of the villages may lack. Definitely true or not? More than half means at least 50% we should have, but as we are having only 48% after 2 years. Hence the second one is definitely true. Only 2 follows. Conclusion means it must be 100% true. Then coming to 166 and 167. Now 166, minute traces of nitrate. Minute traces of what? Nitrate, sometimes present in cattle fodder. Cattle fodder B. Here is talking about cattle fodder B. May be responsible for the poor health. May be responsible for what? May be responsible for the poor health of cattle. May be responsible for the poor health of cattle. Therefore, use fodder G. Therefore, use fodder G to ensure that your cattle remain healthy. What is the information given here? Minute traces of this nitrate sometimes present in cattle fodder B may be responsible for poor health of the cattle. Therefore, therefore means hence. Finally, it has been concluded that therefore use fodder G to ensure that your cattle remain healthy instead of fodder B. ఈ fodder B ఏదైతే ఉందో, fodder B అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి? cattle fodder అంటే మనకి క్యాటిల్కి ఏదైతే మనకు ఉందో దానా పెడతారు చూసారా, ఆ తిండిలో మనకి నైట్రేట్ ఉందంట. ఆ నైట్రేట్ ఉండడం వల్ల ఆ పశువులన్నీ కొద్దిగా ఇల్లు హెల్త్కి అనారోగ్యానికి కారణం అవ్వచ్చు అంటున్నాడు, గురి కావచ్చు అని అంటున్నాడు. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటున్నాడు? అందుకు మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే ఈ ఫోడర్ జీని వాడండి అన్నాడు. ఫోడర్ జీని వాడడంతో ఏమవుతుంది? అనారోగ్యానికి గురి కావు. ఎందుకు గురి కావు? అక్కడ ఎందుకు గురి అవుతున్నాయి? నైట్రేట్ ఉంది కదా. దీంట్లో ఇది వాడడం వల్ల వాటికి ఏమీ అవ్వదు అన్నాడు. ఎందుకు అవ్వదు? దీంట్లో నైట్రేట్ ఉందా లేదా? లేదని డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పచ్చా లేదా? ఈ ఫోడర్ జీలో కూడా నైట్రేట్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇది కూడా పూర్ హెల్త్ వస్తుంది. మీరు అది వాడితే దానికి అనారోగ్యం వస్తుంది అన్నాడు. ఇది వాడడంతో మీకు ఆ సమస్య ఉండదు అన్నాడు. ఎందుకు ఉండదు? దాంట్లో నైట్రేట్ ఉండదు. నైట్రేట్ లేదు కాబట్టి అనారోగ్యానికి గురి కాదు. దెన్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ వన్, cattle fodder G does not contain nitrate. డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పచ్చా లేదా? అండ్ సెకండ్ వన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద సెకండ్ కన్క్లూజన్ వీ హ్యావ్? అండ్ నైట్రేట్ ఈస్ టాక్సిక్ టు ఆల్ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్స్. ఆల్ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్స్ గురించి అయినా మాట్లాడాం. అక్కడ మన క్యాటిల్ గురించి మాట్లాడారు, ఇక్కడ ఆల్ లివింగ్ బీయింగ్స్. ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్ ఓన్లీ వన్. It is given in choice 1. Then 167. Now in this 167, what is information here? Send employee XYZ for a training in UK. Now send employee XYZ for a training in UK to gain more insight into the project which he is handling at present. As of now, this person is handling a project. In order to have more clarity regarding this one, now please send that person to UK for training అన్నాడు. ఎవరైతే XYZకి ఉన్నాడో ఆయన్ని మీరు యూకేకి పంపించండి ట్రైనింగ్కి. ఆయన ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు, ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఏదైతే చేస్తున్నా అంతలో దాని గురించి ఇంకా బాగా నేర్చుకునే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది అని చెప్పండి. దెన్ ఫస్ట్ వన్, సమ్ సిమిలర్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఆర్ అవైలబుల్ ఇన్ ది ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఓన్ కంట్రీ యాజ్ వెల్. ఓన్ కంట్రీలో ఉన్నాయా లేదా మనకేం ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ చెప్పాడా? లేదు. సెకండ్ వన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద సెకండ్ వన్ వీ హ్యావ్? అండ్ సమ్ with the present skill sets employee XYZ is incapable of handling the project. ఇన్క్యాపబుల్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాండ్లింగ్ ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ అని అనుకున్నాడు వాడు ఏమంటున్నాడు చెప్పండి, మీరు ఆయన్ని పంపించండి. ఆయన్ని పంపిస్తూ ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి, ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్ని ఇంకా బాగా చెయ్యొచ్చు అంటున్నాడు. కనుక యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో ఆ ట్రైనింగ్కి వెళ్ళకపోతే ఆయనకున్న క్యాపబిలిటీ ప్రకారం బాగా చేయలేడా అని అనుకున్నాడా? ఇంకా బాగా చెయ్యొచ్చు అన్నాడు కానీ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో చేయగలడా లేదా మనకే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వలేదు. Now sir, please attend for those target mains classes అన్నాం. టార్గెట్ మెయిన్స్ క్లాసెస్ మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వండి అని చెప్పాం. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే మీరు అందరూ బ్యాంక్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి ఆ టార్గెట్ మెయిన్స్ క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వండి అన్నాం. దీనివల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, దీనివల్ల మీకు ఇంకా బ్యాంకింగ్ నాలెడ్జ్, డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏవి వస్తున్నాయో వాటి మీద మీకు మంచి కంప్లీట్గా ఒక నాలెడ్జ్ వస్తుంది అని చెప్పాం. అంటే నా ఉద్దేశం ప్రకారం మీ టార్గెట్ మెయిన్స్కి రాకపోతే మీరు బ్యాంకింగ్ కొట్టలేరని నా ఉద్దేశమా? అది తెలుసుకోవడం వల్ల ఇంకా మీకు ఈజీ అవుతుందని, అంతేగాని ఇది లేకపోతే మీరు కొట్టలేరని నా ఉద్దేశం అయితే కాదు. ఇక్కడ కూడా అదే అంటున్నాడు, ఈయన ఏదైతే ప్రాజెక్ట్లో ఉన్నాడో ఇప్పుడు చేస్తున్నాడు, అక్కడ పంపిస్తే ఇంకా ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్ గురించి క్షుణ్ణంగా తెలుస్తుంది అంటాడు. వెళ్ళకపోతే చేయగలడా లేదా దాని గురించి మనకేం చెప్పలేదు. Then hence what is your answer? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two. It is given in choice 2. Now this is about question number 167. Then 168 to 172. Tell me what is information given here. Now in this, 8 persons are seated around a circular table at equal distance between each other but not necessarily in the same order. Some of the people are facing the center while some of the people are outside the center. Some people are towards the center and some people are away from the center, isn't it? Now 8 persons, and who are those 8 persons we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now some persons are inward and some persons are away from the center. Then coming to condition number 1, D sits second to the left of B, B faces outside. Information clearly specified, B is facing outside. B faces outside, D sits second to the left of B, D must be at this place. And A and F are immediate neighbors of D. As A and F are immediate neighbors of D, if A is here, F will be here, or if A is here, F will be here. A and F are immediate neighbors of D. H sits second to the right of A. H is seated second to the right of A. Yes, A is here, H can be here, or A is here, H can be here. How many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities. And A sits second to the right of H. H sits second to the right of A. As you are having 2 different possibilities, let us fix this A and F. Now if I take A at this place, then F will be here, 1 possibility. Then what is the other possibility we have? And the other possibility is 8 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this B is away from the center, D sits second to the left of B, D is here, and A and F are the immediate neighbors. Immediate neighbors, now A is here, F will be here. If A and F are like this, then H sits second to the right of A, and in the first case H sits second to the right of A, H will be here. Now in this case H sits second to the right of A, H is here, and sits second to the right of A is facing towards the center. H sits second to the right of A, C sits third to the left of H. C is seated third to the left of H, C is here. Now C sits third to the left of H. Now in the second case, is it possible H must be in the place of D or in the place of B, which is not possible. And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we are left with only the first case. H sits second to the right of A. Next one, C sits third to the left of H. C is seated third to the left of whom? Third to the left of H means H must be facing the center. And E sits to the immediate right of G. E and G are adjacent to each other. D sits third to the left of E. As D sits out to the left of E, E must be here. Then D sits out to the left of E, and G and E are adjacent to each other, G will be here. And E sits to the immediate right of G. As E is to the immediate right of G, G must be away from the center, then only E is to the immediate right of G. E is to the immediate right of G, D sits out to the left of E. Next one, D faces the same direction as H. D and H are facing the same direction. As D and H are facing the same direction, H is facing the center, D is also facing the center. And F sits to the immediate right of C. F is to the immediate right of C, C is away from the center, F is to the immediate right of C. F and G face same direction. F and G is away, now F is also away from the center. This is how these 8 persons are seated around this circular table. Some inward and some of the people are outward. Now this is about question numbers 168 to 172. Then 173 onwards, any information related to this one 173? First write down this arrangement, then let us discuss about this 173 onwards. Now this 173 onwards, they are based on input and output. Now in this input and output, tell me what is the information we have. Now in this input and output, then in the input tell me how many elements given. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In total we have some 12 elements. 12 elements were there, then 12 elements, 6 steps are there, which implies that in each step exactly 2 elements were fixed. Then coming to these numbers, what happened to the number here? Now the words, if you observe here, the initiators, company, are humble of. And similarly, 96, 40, 21, 96, 40, 21, 18, 32, 6. Is there any specific pattern following among these elements? Chapter, what is the specific pattern followed here? Now the initiative, the 96. That means the highest word, isn't it? Highest word, highest number. Next one, Japandi. Highest word and highest number. Next highest word and next highest number are arranged at the last 2 places. And after this O, next one initiator and 40. Next the previous one. Next these 2. Next these 2. Finally these 2. Clear? This is how these words and the numbers were arranged. Then coming to this one, step 1. What is step 1 here? What is the difference between these 2? Now, 21 is arranged at the first place. 21 is coming to the first place. Then in the same time, 21 initiated, 32, 67 and so on. And 18. 18 is the number arranged at the last place. And they get 21 and 18. Now, 21 and 18, the remaining initiated, 32, 67 of 40, the company, are 96 humble. All the elements were in the same order. Then that means the least number at the last place and the next highest number at the first place. Then afterwards what happens here? The next word, the least word are, and here the next word company. First in the first step 2 numbers were arranged, and in the next step 2 words are arranged. Next 2 numbers will be arranged. Next 2 words will be arranged. In all the cases, the number and the words are arranged in the last 2 places only. First place and the last place. Done? And company and R. Next one, next number 2, 21 is 32, here 40. And in the next one, the words. What are the next 2 words? Initiator and humble. This is how these numbers and words are arranged at the first and the last places in the subsequent steps. Okay? All these 5 questions are based on a single input. Hence, you have to work out all the steps in order to solve these 6 questions. Now, this is about 173 to 178. Next one, 179 to 184. Put it in equalities. 179 to 184. Anyone please? 179 to 184. Then outwards 185. Now in this 185, tell me what is the information given here? 185. Now in this 185, most students from state X. Now here he is talking about most of the students from state X prefer to move their base to other states. Prefer to move their base to other states for higher education. For higher education, most of the students from the state X prefer to shift their base to other states for higher education. the government of the state is concerned about this problem, as these students might not come back even after completing their education. Then which of the following is a course of action? What is the problem here? These people are migrating to outer states. బయట స్టేట్స్కి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు కాబట్టి హయ్యర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడికి రారేమో అని వీళ్ళ ఉద్దేశం, రాకపోవచ్చు అని అనుకుంటున్నారు. అందుకు దే ఆర్ వరీడ్ అబౌట్. Then course of action means it should be a solution to the above problem. What is the problem here? People are shifting, students are shifting for higher education to other states. Now this government should stop these persons from not going to other states. అంతే కదండి solution. ఏ విధంగా? We cannot forcibly stop them. అది negative course of action అవుతుంది. By providing the required infrastructure here itself. వాళ్ళు ఎందుకైతే అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారో ఆ స్టడీస్ని ఇక్కడే వాళ్ళు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తే ఆ ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ అవుతుంది. అందుకని వాళ్ళు వెళ్ళకుండా వాళ్ళ మీద రిస్ట్రిక్షన్ అయితే చేయకూడదు. Then coming to the first one. All the colleges and universities should ask to emphasize the importance of higher education and benefits of studying in their institute should also be highlighted. Here he is talking about how to create awareness among the people regarding higher education. Anyhow, as of now, people are having that higher education, but they do not have sufficient infrastructure in this state to pursue this course. అవునా కదా, వాళ్ళకి హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ మీద మంచి క్లారిటీ ఉంది, వాళ్ళకి అవేర్నెస్ ఉంది, దాని గురించి మీరు ఇంకా క్రియేట్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. వాళ్ళకి అవేర్నెస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి బయటికి వెళ్ళి చదువుకుంటున్నారు. అవునా కదా. Then coming to the second. What is the second one we have? The government should not give much importance to this problem. Must not give means it is not a course of action at all. Then coming to the third one. Scholars should be declared for those students who perform well in the 10th and 12th standard. In the above statement is talking about a higher standard, here is talking about 10th class and the 12th standard is nowhere related to this one, this is also ruled out. Then coming to the fourth one, the government should set up well-equipped state-of-the-art universities which will provide quality education. Universities means this university is related to higher education, isn't it? Hence choice for definitely solve the above problem. By providing these universities with well-equipped universities, then what happens here? Infrastructure will be provided and there is no chance for these persons to go outside, isn't it? And that is a choice for. Now let us take for example in your own place. మీ సొంత ప్లేస్లోనే ఇక్కడ సీసీ ఎక్కడ హైదరాబాద్లో సీసీ ఎలా అయితే ఉందో మీ ప్లేస్లో అలాగే ఉండుంటే మీరు ఇక్కడికి వస్తారమ్మా? రారు కదా. ఎందుకు రారు? ఇంకో ప్లేస్కి వెళ్ళాల్సిన పని లేదు. మీరు ఎందుకు రావాల్సి వచ్చింది? అక్కడ మీరు ఉన్న ఊళ్ళో ఇలాంటి ఫెసిలిటీస్ ఉన్న ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ లేదు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారు. అక్కడ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు అందరూ గవర్నమెంట్ ఏమి అనుకుంటున్నారు చెప్పండి, వీళ్ళందరూ మా ఊరు దాటి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు, ఊరు దాటి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారంటే అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? ఊరు దాటకుండా మీరు ఇటువంటి ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని అక్కడ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. అప్పుడు ఆ ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ అవుతుంది. అవునా కదండి. Hence what is your answer? Choice 4 is the answer. Fifth one, the government should make education free for all the people of the state. It education free. As of now, is the question related to the cost of the education? No, it is not about the cost, but it is about the infrastructure that were provided for the higher education. Then what is your answer? Choice 4 is the answer. 185. Then coming to 186 to 188. Now this 186 to 188, it comes under which category? Comparison. Now in this comparison, how many people are there? 6 people. And who are there? 6 people, P, Q, R, S, T and U, as a different height. 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these 6 people are there and they are having different height. 6 people who are having different height. Then condition number 1. What is the condition number 1 provided here? And the first condition is P is taller than only 3 people. Now this P is taller than how many people? P is taller than only 3 people. P is taller than only 3 people. SC is taller than T but shorter than U. SC is taller than T but shorter than U, UST. And UE is shorter than P. Now this UE is shorter than P means U, S and T must be in this order. UE is shorter than P. OE is not the tallest. OE is not the tallest, OE is here. As OE is not the tallest, then tell me who is the other person here? He is not O ankunti, the Q ankuntandi. Q is not the tallest because here there is no O at all. And then who is the other person after here? P, Q, R, S, T. R must be at this place. And the second shortest pole is 2 feet. Second shortest pole, that is 2 feet, and the third tallest pole is 5 feet. Now P is 5 feet, S is 2 feet. Then coming to question number 186, the tallest pole is 11 feet taller than S. 11 feet taller than S means the tallest pole must be 13. Isn't it? S is 2 feet and 2 plus 11 it will be 13. Then which of the following may be the possible height of Q? Q is in between 5 and 13. 5 and 13, tell me what is the number here? 9. 9 it is given in choice 1. Then coming to 187, which of the following is true with respect to the given information? S is the second tallest pole, definitely true. Definitely true or false? It is false because S is the second shortest pole. And T is the shortest. T is the shortest, definitely true, choice 2. 187, choice 2. Then 188. Now in this 188, which of the following may be the possible height of pole U? U is in between 2 and 5. In between 2 and 5, that is choice 5, 3. 3 feet, choice 5, 188. Then 189, 189 and 190. Now in this 189 and 190, charities do not have to charge VAT to customers. Charities do not have to charge VAT to customers. Therefore, charity stores can charge lower prices as compared to other stores which are not registered as charity. Then which of the following can be inferred from the above statement, isn't it? Now what is information here? Now charities do not have to charge VAT, as there is no, as these people do not have to charge this VAT to customers, hence the prices will be lower. Why the prices will be lower? One tax is not there for those people. వాళ్ళకి VAT అనే ట్యాక్స్ లేదు, VAT అనే ట్యాక్స్ లేదు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఏమవుతుంది, వాళ్ళు కొద్ది తక్కువగా అమ్ముకోవచ్చు అని అంటున్నాను. Lower prices as compared to other stores which are not registered as charity. Then which of the following can be inferred from the above statement? Charity stores pay less tax than non-charity tax. Yes, చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? Yes. Now here he is talking about tax. Now how much tax these persons are paying, అది మనకి information తెలియదు. Then coming to the second, VAT leads to increment in prices of things. చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? VAT leads to increment of prices of things. ఈ VAT ఉండడం వల్ల మనకి రేట్లు పెరుగుతున్నాయనేసి మనం డెఫినెట్గా చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? Yes. Then coming to the third one, what is the third one? We have cover their taxes from the customers. చెప్పొచ్చా లేదా? Yes. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి, ఈ కస్టమర్స్కి రేటు పెంచడం వల్లే ఆ ఎక్కువ ఎక్స్ట్రా రేట్ ఏదైతే వచ్చిందో అది ట్యాక్స్ కింద వాళ్ళు కడుతున్నారు. ఈ VAT అనేది ఏంటి చెప్పండి, వాల్యూ యాడెడ్ ట్యాక్స్. అండ్ ఫర్ ద వాల్యూ దే ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్, దే ఆర్ talking about any lower qualities here? No. Then what is your answer here? B and C is the answer. Now in this 190, the government of state X responsible for providing public transport services in the state. In the state for what? For installing a panic button. Panic button. The government has given a deadline. Panic button. This panic button can be used in case of emergencies and will activate a GPS tracker attached to it, which will send a distress signal across all the police stations in that area. Now in those buses, what happens here, if anyone, in the case of a panic. Now this panic button, how this works here, whenever there is an emergency for any person, if the person, okay, and pushes this, and if you press this button and this button, this panic button will be, and that will be attached to GPS system wherein that vehicle can be traced at the same time and the signals will be transformed to all the police stations in and around. Done? And which of the following may be a reason for such a demand? ఎందుకు పెట్టవలసి వచ్చింది అంటాను. May be a reason means a possible reason. Some people in state X consider public transport very crowded. Crowded కాబట్టి అది పెట్టవలసి వచ్చిందండి? No. Second one, many people in state X travel by road, especially buses as the connectivity of roads is very good across the state. ఎక్కువ మంది వాడుతారు కాబట్టి ఇది పెట్టాలా, అవసరం ఉంది కాబట్టి పెట్టాలి, అంతేగాని ఎక్కువ మంది వాడుతున్నారని పెట్టకూడదు. దాని స్టేట్ వై గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం, కానీ ఇక్కడ మనకేంటి ఎక్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం, 3 ఈజ్ రూల్లో, స్ట్రైట్ అవే రూల్లో. దెన్ ఫోర్త్ వన్, యాజ్ పర్ ఎ రీసెంట్ రిపోర్ట్ ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ crimes in public transport vehicles has doubled this year as compared to last year. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్తో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే ఈ సంవత్సరంలో ఏమని చెప్పండి, విపరీతంగా పెరిగిపోయినాయి కాబట్టి దెర్ ఇస్ అన్ ఎమర్జ్ దట్ టు ఇన్ పబ్లిక్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ వెహికల్స్లో పెరిగిపోయాయి అన్నారు. పబ్లిక్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ వెహికల్స్లో పెరిగిపోయాయి కాబట్టి అక్కడ తగ్గించాలి అనుకుంటే ఏం చేయాలి, వెంటనే వాళ్ళు పట్టుకునేటట్టు మనకు సిస్టమ్ ఉండాలి. పట్టుకుంటే ఇంకొకసారి ఇంకెవరు చేసే ఛాన్స్ అయితే ఉండదు. డన్. అండ్ 4, the government of state X is very involved in the well-being of the state and invests a lot of money on infrastructure and other facilities. No. Then what is your answer? Only 4 is the answer. And this is about 190. Then 191 to 196. Now in this 191 to 196, what is information we have? 8 friends are there. 8 friends LMNO, PQ, and S are seated around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. Now these 8 persons are seated around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then LMNO, PQRS, and each one of them has a different profession. M sits out to the left of the actor. As all the persons are facing towards the center, now we are fixing one person, that is the actor. As actor is here, M sits out to the left of the actor, M must be at this place. M sits out to the left of the actor, only 2 people between M and the teacher. Only 2 people between M and the teacher, teacher must be at this place. Only 2 people between M and the teacher. Next one, only one person sits between O and the teacher. O and the teacher, how many persons are there? There must be exactly one person. As there must be exactly one person, O can be here or O can be the actor. And so how many possibilities we have? 2 possibilities related to this O. As there are 2 possibilities, we are fixing these possibilities here. Actor is here, now teacher is here, and O can be the actor. O is an actor, isn't it? Now only one person between O and the teacher. N sits second to the right of the pilot. N is seated second to the right of the pilot. Pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. Pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. Here also pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. N sits second to the right of the pilot. Now, sir, pilot cannot be in these 4 places and cannot be here, because if pilot is here, N sits second to the right of that pilot is not possible, isn't it? And pilot and pilot. Hence, what is the possibility here? And pilot, if pilot is O, N can be there. If pilot is M, there are 2 different possibilities for this pilot. M is not the pilot. As M is not the pilot here, M, this person also cannot be the pilot. As this person cannot be the pilot, then tell me who is the pilot here? N sits second to the right of the pilot. As N is seated second to the right of the pilot, either O can be the pilot or this person can be the pilot. 2 possibilities ఉన్నాయి కదండి, O or this person. Then pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. M is not a pilot. M is not a pilot here. Then next one, and M is an immediate neighbor of Q. M is an immediate neighbor of Q. As M is an immediate neighbor of Q, Q must be at this place. As Q is here and N cannot be at this place, O cannot be the pilot. As O cannot be the pilot, tell me who is the pilot here? Q is the pilot. Follow here. As Q is the pilot, then N is the actor. Done? Then again coming back to the second case. Now in the second case, N sits second to the right of the pilot. Now if pilot is here, then N will be here. Pilot N. And the pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. M is not the pilot. M is not the pilot. Then how to identify this? M, only 2 people between M and the teacher. Only 2 people between M and the teacher, 1, 2. M can be here or 1, 2, M can be here. There are 2 different possibilities. Only 2 people between M and the teacher, isn't it? Now, sir, M sits out to the left of the actor. M sits out to the left of the actor, and at the same time, and only 2 people between M and the teacher, 2 people between M and the teacher. As 2 people between M and the teacher, only 2 people between M and the teacher. Then, only 2 people between M and the teacher, and only 1 person between O and the teacher. O and the teacher 1. N sits second to the right of the pilot. And the pilot is not an immediate neighbor of the actor. And N sits second to the right of the pilot. Pilot cannot be here. And pilot cannot be here. And pilot cannot be here. Isn't it? As pilot cannot be here, then what is the pilot? Who is the pilot here? Now if pilot is here, N sits second to the right of the pilot, this is valid. ఇంకో కేసు అని చెప్పండి, ఇక్కడ పైలట్ ఉన్నాడు అనుకోండి, హియర్ పైలట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ హియర్, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ద పైలట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఎన్ ఇమీడియట్ నైబర్ ఆఫ్ ద యాక్టర్. M ఈజ్ నాట్ ద పైలట్. M ఈజ్ నాట్ ద పైలట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, M ఈజ్ ఎన్ ఇమీడియట్ నైబర్ ఆఫ్ Q. Whatever this M ఈజ్ ఎన్ ఇమీడియట్ నైబర్ ఆఫ్ Q. As M is an immediate neighbor of Q, Q must be at this place. Only 1 person between Q and the doctor. 1 person between Q and the doctor. As 1 person between Q and the doctor, now this O is the doctor. 1 person between Q and the doctor. Now here again, 1 person between Q and the doctor, this person is the doctor. 1 person between Q and the doctor. The engineer sits to the immediate left of R. Engineer sits to the immediate left of R. Tell me, who is an engineer? Engineer sits to the immediate left of R అన్నాడు. As engineer sits to the immediate left of R, now let us check what the possibilities for this R. R cannot be at this place, isn't it? R cannot be here. R cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility here? Teacher is an R. R is the teacher. If R is here, engineer sits to the immediate left of R. Saripindandi? Engineer sits to the immediate left of R. Again coming back to this one, engineer sits to the left of R. Tell me where should this R be? R ekkada undali cheppandi. Engineer sits to the immediate left of R. Engineer cannot be here. Engineer cannot be here. Engineer sits to the left of R. R cannot be here. And R cannot be here, and so on. R cannot be here because if R is here, engineer and teacher must be in the same place. Engineer sits to the left of R, hence R is the teacher. Engineer sits to the immediate left of R. It also R is the teacher. Only two people between R and S. As only two people between R and S, 1, 2, S must be here. Here only two people between R and S, S must be either at this place, not possible, hence S must be here. Only two people between R and S. Painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor. Painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor here. Now painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor. Here in this case, who is the painter? This person must be the painter. Painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor. Now here again, painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor. Now M and this person, painter cannot be in these two places. As painter cannot be in these two places, who is the painter here? S is the painter. Painter is not an immediate neighbor of the doctor. And L is the banker. As L is the banker here, now we need to identify this L who is a banker. Hence this person is L, now this L is a banker. L is in between O and R. Now L is a banker. As L is a banker, can we have a possibility for this L? L cannot be at this place because L is engineer. Now L cannot be here, L cannot be at this place. Hence there is no possibility for this L in the second case, and the second case got invalid. Now we are left with only the first case. Then tell me who is the other person left over here? So L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Isn't it? Now this P is the person left over, P is here. Then what is the other profession left over? And the profession is lawyer is left over, this M is a lawyer. This is how these 8 persons who belongs to different professions are seated around a circular table. 191 to 196. Then write down this one. Then question number 197, F greater than or equals to Z. 197, it is based on coded inequalities. F greater than or equals to Z. Now between F and Z, tell me which element is common here? C. C greater than or equals to F. That is F lesser than or equals to C. C greater than or equals to F means F lesser than or equals to C. Now between F and Z, F lesser than or equals to Z is true. But as here we need to have greater than or equals to Z, that is false. Hence first conclusion is definitely false. Then coming to the second one, the relation between F and Z, two opposite symbols between F and Z, that is ruled out. Then coming to the third one, between F and Z. Z and F, which element is common here? Lesser than or equals to Z lesser than or equals to F is true, F greater than or equals to Z is also true, choice 3. 197. Then coming to 198 to 200. Now this 198 to 200, it is based on CR. Now in this critical reasoning, 6 statements A, B, C, D and F below carefully. The government has joined hands with what? With a leading organization to implement cost-effective solar-powered cooking. Now solar-powered cooking solutions for rural population in state X that will help save 16 million liters of kerosene. What is the main objective of the government here? This government wants to save 16 million liters of kerosene. Hence, in order to save 16 million liters of kerosene, now they have decided and they have joined hands with a leading organization to implement cost-effective solar-powered cooking solutions. Okay? Then, earlier such attempts at providing alternative fuel in neighboring state proved to be very successful. Maybe this is the reason why the government has taken this reason. A can be the reason. And kerosene usage is considered undesirable by the government. It is the assumption of the government, and that is the reason why they have started thinking like this. Next one. Not only are solar appliances expensive and inefficient, but they also fail to function after dark and in overcast condition. Then next one, the government has been making huge losses owing to the subsidy it must provide to kerosene in state X, S, and kerosene was introduced by the government as a replacement for wood for cooking purpose, and cases of lung infections, asthma and skin problems have been on a constant rise in the rural areas of state X, where kerosene is being used extensively. Then which of the following statements can be concluded from the above statement? Yes, tell me what can we definitely conclude? Definitely conclude means 100% true. Now can you definitely say about the first one here? Second one, we cannot say anything because kerosene which is considered to be undesirable, isn't it? Why the government has taken this decision? Because they have considered this as undesirable. Hence B is the conclusion. Then coming to 199. Now in this 199, tell me what is the information we have? 199. Many experts are of the opinion that although the project has been earned out by the government although the project has been earned out by the government with right intention. It is not night, it is right intention. Right intentions, it may not prove to be successful being pursued by the government. Which of the following given statements represent a possible reason behind such an opinion? ఓకే, ఈ గవర్నమెంట్ అందరికీ ఇది మంచి పని చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా, ఇది మంచి ఉద్దేశంతో చేసినప్పుడు కూడా ఇది అంత సక్సెస్ఫుల్ కాకపోవచ్చేమో అని అడుగుతుంది. ఎందుకు కాకపోవచ్చు అని వీళ్ళు అనుకుంటున్నారు చెప్పండి. ఏబిసిడి అండ్ ఎఫ్ నుంచి దేని నుంచి మనం ఇది సక్సెస్ఫుల్ అవ్వదు అని చెప్పచ్చు. ఫస్ట్ దేని నుంచి చెప్పొచ్చండి? సి. Now whatever this here, not only are solar appliances expensive and inefficient, but they also fail to function after dark, and this one. Now sir, they are expensive and then at the same time they are inefficient. They also fail to function after dark and overcast. That means though they are thinking this will be suitable, successful, but these are the things which cannot make it as successful. C is the answer, choice 2. Then coming to 200. Now in this 200, what is the information? Now which are the following statements might be possible reason behind the government encouraging the youth? What are the reasons for this one? Reasons em cheppandi. Reasons same ayi undochu. Now the reasons, first one, earlier such attempts. Now B, we have considered this as a conclusion. Next, so third one is it is a failure. Why it is the reason for a failure? Then D, E and F. Out of this D, E and F, the government has been making huge losses owing to subsidy. It must provide on kerosene state X. This is the reason why they have decided to go for this. D is one of the answers. As D is one of the answer, only D is not there, hence both D and F, E is your answer. Then whatever this up here, cases of lung infection, asthma and skin problems have been at a constant rise, continuously raging in the rural areas of state X where kerosene is being extensively used. Hence this is also the reason why the government has taken a decision. Then what is your answer here? D and F, choice 3 is the answer. Clear now? Now this is about paper number 26, question numbers up to 200. Yes, anything else to be discussed in this paper? 141 to 200. చెప్పండి, ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయి పేపర్లో? ఇంకేమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే చెప్పండి. Yes? Anything else left over? Number series ఉన్నాయా? క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ చెప్పండి. 126 ఉన్నాయి నెంబర్ సిరీస్. నువ్వే నెంబర్ సిరీస్ ఉన్నాయంటే ఆయన అడుగుతావేంటి? మరి ఉన్నప్పుడు నువ్వు నాకు చెప్పాలి, సార్ నెంబర్ సిరీస్ ఉన్నాయని. ఆయనతో ఎందుకు చెప్పిస్తున్నావు? మరి ఆయన పేపర్లు ఉన్నాయా లేదా చూస్తున్నావా? ఇద్దరికి సేమ్ పేపర్ కదా. మనకి ఎవరికి ఏ క్వశ్చన్ డౌట్ ఉంటే అది డిస్కస్ చేయడమే. మన ఫుల్ క్రౌడ్ ఉన్నారనుకోండి, ఇలా ఒక్కొక్కరి మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేసే టైమే ఉండదు, అవునా కదా? వెరీ లెస్ పీపుల్ వేర్ దేర్. అందుకే ఏంటంటే మీకు ఏ క్వశ్చన్ డౌట్ ఉంటే ఆ క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పి మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. టైం కూడా మనకు చాలా టైం. దెర్ ఈజ్ నో ఇంగ్లీష్ సెషన్ టుడే అండ్ సో వీ హ్యావ్ యాంపుల్ టైం. నౌ 16 and 9 నెంబర్ ఒకసారి తగ్గింది, అక్కడ నుంచి నెంబర్ పెరుగుతుందంటే ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి? into 0.5. 16 into 0.5 is how much? 8 plus 1 is 9. సరిపోయింది. into 0.5 plus 1. Next one, 9 into 1. 9 into 1 is 9 plus 2. Next one, in 0.5, 1.5, this must go in 0.5, 1, 1.5, And 11 into 1.5 is how much? 11 into 1.5, 16.5 plus 3, 19.5. Sarvena? Next one, 19.5 into 2 plus 4. 19.5 into 2, 39 plus 4, 43. Sarvena kada? 43 into 2.5 plus 5. Now what is the logic we have? Into 0.5 plus 1, into 1 plus 2, into 1.5 plus 3, into 2 plus 4, into 2.5 plus 5. Then coming to 127. Now in this 127, 7, 18, 40 and so on. 7, 18, 40, 7 and 18 the difference is 11. 18 and 40 the difference is 22. And 40 and 73 the difference is 33. What are the differences here? 11, 22, 33 are nothing but the multiples of 11. Next, how much should be added here? 44. 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 4, 11. 117, that is choice 2. Then coming to 128. Now in this 128, now 406 and 411. 406 and 411, isn't it? 406 and 411. Now, sorry, here what is the relation here? This is into 1 plus 5 together, plus 5 is the difference. Now 201 and 406, how to write this one? 201 into 2. 201 into 2 ఎలా రాసుకోవచ్చు? 201 into 2, 402. 402 plus how much? 402 plus 4 into 2 plus 4 into 1 into 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 అంతే కదా? Into 5. Then 5, 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Now 3 into 5, 15 plus 1, 16. 16 into 4, 64 plus 2, 66 is choice 2. సరిపోయిందా? Choice 2. Into 5, into 4, into 3, into 2, into 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are added. Now 66, that is choice 2, 128. Then coming to 129. 21 and 20 minus 1. 20 and 36 is 16. And 16 and 96, what is the difference we have? The difference will be 63. 63 is the difference. Then, now tell me how to write down this one. Now it does not come under difference because the numbers 1500, 1900, the choices are, the numbers are increasing at a very fast rate, it must be under product or combination. Hence this must be into 1 minus 1. And this is into 2 minus how much? Into 2 minus 4. Then this will be into 3 minus 9. And into 4 minus 16. Then into 5 minus 25. 380 into 5 is how much? 1900 minus 25, 1875. Choice 1 is the answer. 1875, choice 1. Then question number 130. Now in this 130, 5, 9, 19, 41. 5 and 9 difference is how much? 4. And the next difference is how much? 10. Next one is how much? 22. 4, 10, 22. 4 and 10, 6 is the difference. And 10 and 22, 12 is the difference. 6, 12, next difference must be 18. And 22 plus 18 is how much? 40. Now 40 plus 41 is how much? 81. Isn't it? 40 plus 6, 12, 18. 6, 12, 18 అవుతుందా? అవట్లేదు. 40 plus 41 plus 40, 81 ఉండాలి. 81 ఉందా చాయిస్లో? లేదు. లేదు కాబట్టి it cannot be 18. 6 into 2 is 12, 12 into 2, 24 రాసుకోవచ్చా లేదా? Then 22 plus 24 is how much? 46. Now 41 plus 46, 87, choice 3 is done. Now the differences are multiple of 2. 6 into 2, 12, 12 into 2, 24, 24 into 2, 40 and so on. Done? 24 into 2, 48 and so on.